I think most of us as grandparents imagine the ideal relationship with our grandchildren happening something like this: living nearby, dropping in for quick visits, being part of their everyday life. And when we don't have that, it's so easy to feel like something important is missing. Not living near my grandson, I have realized through my own journey that when you're a long distance grandparent, you're not just doing the same type of relationship from far away. You are actually in a different role entirely. Even though we can't control the distance, if we think about it, it is a role that we can control. And I think that we can control it in some important ways that make a true difference. That role that we're in can open the door to some surprisingly special moments. So when we don't live nearby, we can't rely on the everyday. So we don't see the soccer games and we can't help with after school pickups. But that doesn't mean that what we can do makes less of an impact. It simply means that we have to be intentional in a different way. So instead of sharing that everyday time, then we create distinct moments of connection. And children notice those. They feel the effort, they feel your attention, even if you're not in the same room. I think that distance invites creativity from us. Instead of letting distance become a barrier, we can use it as our invitation to do things a little differently. So maybe that means that we send surprise audio messages on the way to school for our grandkids, something that's just for them. Maybe we have a special greeting that we use each time we say hello to them, or we mail a tiny object just before our next story time that's related to the story. We create those little rituals that are different and associated only with us. The good thing is that these are the types of moments that stand out. And when something stands out to a child, it creates memories. So when you show up consistently, when you create little traditions, when you make your time together special, then distance becomes just one part of your shared story, and it's not the defining part. When they think of you, your grandchildren don't think about how far away you live. They are going to remember the small traditions you share, how you laughed together on your last FaceTime call, how they can feel your love because you always show up for them, even if it's over Zoom. That's why I've been talking so much recently about tiny rituals, because it's those small, repeated moments. Your special greeting, your story time rhythm, the countdown hug that we talked about a few days ago. Those little things become bridges across the distance, and they turn our separate places into shared experiences. And then over time, the layers of those shared experiences create and build those relationships that we long to have so much with our grandkids. If you haven't tried my teeny tiny stories, I hope you will check them out. I'm going to link them in the description below. These are just fun, rhyming 1 to 2 sentence stories that you can easily pop in the mail to your grandchild. And they're in the shape of, for instance, there's a tiny heart story that's in the shape of a heart, and there's a moon and a star. It's kind of an easy starter pack for what I hope might become a tradition that your grandkids will love. But so anyway, I hope you'll check them out in the description below. And if this video has been helpful, if it's resonated with you, I hope you'll like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you'll let me know that you're listening, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the channel. Thank you.